Bring your family together. Introducing Optus Family Plan with 4 SIMs and 250 gigs of data to share.
I'm gonna do something to her passionately. She doesn't like you. Neither do I.
Art and More, streaming for free on 7+.
It's gonna knock you off your feet.
Tiger King shocked the world, but you only heard half the story.
Pair of snitches.
The key players uncensored.
Wish I could have done more, Tim.
Shocking footage exposed. Cow-burning questions answered.
He was killed.
The exclusive Tiger King. What really went down? Coming up next on 7. This program brought to you by Coles. Be watching The Break in 7 News at 6 p.m. for affordable, tasty meal inspiration.
1 flat white coming up. You have no idea how badly I need a caffeine hit. Busy day. Hey, do you know, Benz? Ricky couldn't come into work because apparently he's in hospital. I can't really discuss it, but he should be fine. Oh, that's a relief. Yeah, it sure is. Look, I'm going to put my feet up for 5 minutes. Justin and Leah are babysitting, so I'm taking advantage. Right, do you still need me tomorrow? Oh, is that all right? Yes, of course. I'll bring you coffee. Can you make it too?
Liz, I'm still thinking about what happened this morning. Did you manage to speak to Jim?
Yes, I did. Look, the brothers don't like each other very much, but Tane's got a big heart and she said not to worry.
Well, that's good to hear, but look, if they bring any trouble home, you know you can always contact me.
Yes, Jim's got it all under control.
Well, this was fun.
Look, we haven't been together as a family in a long time, so I'm sure there's heaps to catch up on. Heaps to catch up on there, guys. I'm waiting.
How's work? Sweet. How's unemployment? Or whatever it is that you do. Don't be a tool. Who wants another round? I'm up for it. I'm surprised you got the cash. I'm doing okay. I'll get it. Don't need your dirty money. Hey.
Hey.
Cool basics.
Yeah, sure. So, who's your new friend?
He's no friend. He'll be gone soon.
Yeah. Let's hang out as a family.
Sure.
He's a complete stranger when he walks into town.
I don't know the best way to say this.
But for one of them, he will be anything but a stranger.
I'm your dad.
This week at 7.
Las exclusivas ya tienen dueño.
Lo último que ocurre en el espectáculo, no nada más de México, sino del mundo entero.
Nuestra experiencia habla. Y la información siempre nos respalda. Todos quieren estar aquí, ventaneando.
Same. Let's mix it up. Good luck, everyone. What's the pictures?
Morning guys, welcome back to the MasterChef Kitchen and welcome back to Twists Week. You know what that means? At some point during today's challenge, things are going to change. And when it happens, you got to be nimble and you got to think quick. Especially because today is a pressure test. And at the end of it, one of you will be going home. Hayden, you rock, paper, scissored your way out of cooking yesterday, so you found yourself here today.
Yeah, we do regret or up there. No regrets. You know, team is team, and even though I was not up there, I was still very much part of the team and one in all in, and here we are.
Paul, you were in last week's pressure test. You did very well.
Yes?
Do you think that gives you a bit of an advantage this week?
No. I know it doesn't give me an advantage.
Because Twist is just like,
Yank the carpet out from under us.
Well, guys, try keep your nerves in check because the dish that will decide your fate is about to walk through that door.
test has been set by a MasterChef favourite. Has to be, right? He's been a frequent visitor to the MasterChef kitchen since the very beginning. Please welcome, from Birch and Purchase Sweet Studio, Darren Purchase.
Oh, there he is. I wonder what tune he chose. Oh, it's a black flush.
Darren Purchase has walked in and I'm already baking. He makes complex desserts. That has to be my nightmare coming to reality.
Hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, good.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Right, fella?
Yeah,
You're
fine.
fine.
Yeah, good.
Want those cakes?
Thanks, man. Darren, welcome back. Thanks, man. You're no stranger to the kitchen. How many times have you been in here now? I'm lucky enough to have been here, set quite a few challenges in my time. It must feel good also to mentor contestants after they come out of the MasterChef kitchen. I mean, you've had a number of guys come to Birch and Purchase after. Yeah, it's awesome. To have some sort of influence in their first steps after the MasterChef kitchen is really rewarding. You must recognise a few faces up on the gantry down here. I do. I recognise a lot of people in this room today. It's like the greatest hits of MasterChef. But yeah, I do recognise a lot of talented cooks here, so it's going to be pretty interesting today.
All right, good stuff, guys. You ready to see what Darren's brought in?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see what Darren's brought in?
Yes.
Wow. All right, Darren.
Yeah.
Show them what they're cooking.
Let's go. Right, guys, today you'll be cooking my
What?
passion fruit pavlova.
Seriously?
That is not what I expected. What is happening?
Mate.
Is that it?
Nah, there's a bit more to it. There's a twist with this dish.
Of course there is. Oh, no way.
Of course there's a twist.
Oh my god. It's like this beautiful yellow dome. We're in for an absolute ripper of a day, aren't we?
Come on up, guys. Let's take a closer look.
What is it?
Oh dear. Look at that.
Stop it.
What's beautiful, eh?
Oh, Jesus.
At the base, we've got a coconut dacquoise. Next, we have a passion fruit curd. On top of that, the brown thing is salted caramel cream, and it's all encased in a mango mousse. There's a yellow glaze on top. The very base of the dish, this part here, is a vanilla panna cotta, and that's also on top. We've got sliced fresh mango and a white chocolate collar. And of course the shell. Pretty simple, but very important. It's meringue, and it's topped with fresh cream and fresh passion fruit. It's definitely a dessert with a twist. So, passion fruit pavlova, an iconic dessert, and then we've got something very different underneath.
Let's taste it.
And if you're cutting through all the layers at the moment, there should be contrasting texture. You've got crunch at the bottom, so that's very important.
Coconut's beautiful.
Oh my god.
I love pavlova. This is me.
It's a bit different than my mum's pavlova. I know everyone's really focusing on, the bit inside, but this in itself is full of pressure points, right?
Exactly.
It's pretty delicate, right?
Really delicate.
And it's beautifully as thin, right?
Yeah. You don't want it too thick for two reasons. One, it's going to be too sweet. Two, it's not going to fit over the top of the dessert.
Half of me is like getting seduced into thinking, hey, maybe this is all there is. Maybe the twist is just the little pav cloche,
But there is another half of me that's still like freaking out, thinking there must be another twist. Oh, Hayden.
Is that bad omen?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, that's it, guys.
Alright. You have 3 hours to complete Darren's path. Everything you're going to need, all your ingredients and your recipes are at your benches. We'll be tasting all of your dishes. Whoever makes the least impressive version of Darren's path will be heading home at the end of today's challenge. Darren, any last words of advice?
Guys, there's a lot going on in that dish. So my advice would be to read the recipe right to the end, because some of that may look simple, but there's a lot going on.
Darren, you want to do the honours, big fella?
I'd love to. Right, guys, best of luck. Your time starts now.
Come on, guys. Oh my god, this keeps going and going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, don't read it the whole thing first. This recipe is absolutely epic. Darren's advised us to read through the whole thing, but it's just too much for my brain to take in all at once.
What would you do? Would you get straight into it, or would you read? We read it first. Just because it's twist today?
Yeah.
Oh god. Here we go again. So my strategy with today is to kind of follow the recipe exactly how it's written, because there's so many things that need to freeze and set properly before you can start assembling. And if he's written it in a certain way, I'm going to stick to it as much as I can and make sure that I'm doing it in the correct order. So the first thing I'm going to start with is making the passion fruit curd. I need to get it made as quickly as possible because it needs to freeze as a layer. It's really hot for passion fruit pasta and soup. Great. To make my passion fruit curd, the first thing I do is soak the gelatin leaves in water just to activate them and soften them. In the meantime, I've got eggs, passion fruit, some butter and sugar, cooking away till it reaches about 82 degrees. Oh god. I'm definitely feeling a little bit stressed out. I know there's a lot to do, and that twist is definitely running in the back of my mind as to what's going to happen next. Good start, Laura.
Well done, Laura. She's doing well.
Go, Jess. Keep that pace up. I'm feeling a little bit frantic, but I'm hoping to get to the groove very soon.
I'm okay at reading recipes, I think. I've read through the recipe completely and wrapped my head around it. I'm going to multitask in this pressure test because there's not just 3 or 4 elements. There's 9 completing this dish. Okay. 82 degrees. I've already got my passion fruit coming up to temperature. It's thickened up really nicely, and I think it's similar to Darren's.
I definitely don't want to go home. I mean, I've never got the chance to make a Darren purchase dessert, so I'm pretty excited that, this is the time to do it.
Good job, Jess.
Good stuff, Jess.
I've got to commend you. You're like super nice guy, part pastry, part Dr. Evil. Like, come on with that dessert, man. There's so many components, so much textures and layers. What should they be doing right now?
I would be having my passion fruit curd underway, and the shell is a really important part.
And we haven't even talked about
What's to come?
Yeah.
The twist. Yeah.
Let's just leave it there and talk about that later, shall we? Someone's timer is going off. Is that me? Yeah, Callum.
Twists like a beast.
Keep going, Hayden.
Dessert pressure test, what dreams are made of, you know? What else would you rather be doing?
Hey, Hayden.
Gents,
Hey, Hayden. Is there anything in those recipes that you've read so far that you're worried about?
to be honest, I've got the shakiest hands in the world, Chef, and my fear is that you might have an eaten mess, but fingers crossed.
All right, good luck.
Let's go, Hayden, let's go!
Hi, Reynolds.
Hey guys.
Hey, mate. Someone's going home today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, surely you'd be gutted if a dessert sent you home.
I won't be going home today.
From a 1 to 10, 10 being Darren, how confident are you?
Let's do a 10.
A 10. 10 out of 10. Not being arrogant, but it's all right.
Well, we love to see confidence, but with that, we expect to see perfection.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good
Best
chat.
of luck.
Good chat,
Thanks,
Reynolds.
guys.
Jess, you're working it, girl.
Doing well, Jess. Jess is so quick.
Good one, Jessie.
Good job, good job.
Well done, Jess.
Go, Jess.
Time flies when you're making meringues. 30 minutes down, 2.5 hours to go.
30 minutes down, the curd is done. It's in the fridge, so it's time to nail this meringue shell. For the meringue shell, I need to whisk my egg whites and sugar over a double boiler just to kind of get that aeration and slowly cook out the raw egg flavour. Come on. 1 more degree. It has to get to 65 degrees before I can put that into the stand mixer. And then I'm going to whip it for about 10 minutes until it's really thick, glossy and cold.
Doing well, Sarah. Keep moving.
Let's go, Jess. Speed 10.
Are you trying to flex, Reynolds?
What's Amina doing?
Oh, Mina hasn't started with curd.
Today, I've decided to change the order of how I'm going to do the recipe. Instead of doing the passion fruit curd as the first thing, I've started doing the second element, pavlova meringue shell. I'm not too comfortable with the idea of making this pavlova shell. And obviously to give me some time later down the track that if I don't get it right, I can always replicate it again.
How you getting on with the recipe? Have you read it through?
Good, I've read it through, but I'm not going as the order is. I'm actually starting with the meringue first.
If those elements inside are not ready, then it's not really much point having the shell.
Absolutely.
I like curd. That needs to be cooked and then cooled before it goes in the
Well,
dish.
but yeah, I mean, you do need to get it on as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
Well, interesting tactic. Yeah, let's hope it works out for you.
Dr. Google, please take a seat. Now what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it started off as just a bit of an itchy throat.
You could have throat cancer. What's your heart rate doing?
Beating sort of fast at the moment.
You're about to have a heart attack.
What?
Troy Kinney is back with a brand new season.
I'd like a second opinion, actually.
Sorry, I'm Dr. Yahoo. Would you like a second opinion? What are you still doing here, mate? Go on. I don't know. Sticks around.
New Kinney tonight, coming to Mondays on 10.
Your world is about to get a whole lot more interesting with Nickelodeon's Do Not Touch app. Bring the fun to life right in your own space, or take the adventure outside. You can even play games and score points to unlock new stuff. Download Nickelodeon's Do Not Touch app today.
Come on, everybody.
Donate some of your data to kids who need it most and power their potential.
Where's the baby?
The police are looking for him.
Do you want to say hello to your little boy?
That looks like me. The police have made the call to release this CCTV footage. Well, that's a good thing, right? We don't want to panic.
The secrets he keeps. Winter after MasterChef.
You are now traveling through a dimension of imagination.
Today's just...
Talk to me. I'm ready to fight. The resistance starts now.
Never had a tribal like this, ever.
I have evidence to prove what's going on here. Oh my God.
17 years ago, this is how Greg proposed to Anne.
Will you marry me?
So great, get out!
Was that a yes?
Now, in the new season,
I'm gonna propose. Right. What would you do? What would you do, Anne?
Fred, I'm glad you asked.
You can plan the romantic moment she never had.
This is going to be the best proposal ever.
So, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, you forget that when the Titanic sank, somebody was probably proposing to someone, so, yeah.
Good evening. The Federal Treasurer is in coronavirus isolation after a coughing fit while outlining the shocking state of the nation's finances. Warnings, we're not in the clear despite the state recording no new virus cases. Radio host Alan Jones has announced his retirement at the end of this month. And Panther star Nathan Cleary says he's embarrassed after being suspended for breaking social distancing rules.
COVID-19, we're coming out the other side.
We are winning, but we have not yet won.
10 News First, nightly at 5.
Amina, hustle, babe, hustle.
Darren, what are you liking? What are you seeing? Wow, it's busy. Reynolds confident.
10 out of 10?
Well, I don't know if I would be that confident doing someone else's recipe, but hopefully that goes well for him. I think with Amina, she's decided to swap order, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite her. That's it, Jessie.
Nice work, Bo. What a circle.
Hey, Jess.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Like, this must be pretty familiar territory for you.
I'm a bit frazzled, but I am feeling a little bit confident in some areas.
But it's a Swiss meringue, it's a curd, it's salted caramel. Like, you do this for breakfast, don't you?
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Okay, so question, are you using the recipe or are you using your instinct or a mix?
Oh, I'm using the recipe, okay.
I think that might be a good idea.
Good on you, Jessie, you bloody legend.
I know deep down that I'm feeling really confident with this dish because it's a dessert. Since finishing MasterChef, I have worked so hard to really understand the process of cooking in both savory and sweets. But my passion and aspirations have come into just purely desserts. Because I love making desserts. There's always a dream of having my own place to open up my own degustation bar just all about desserts. I'm not ready to leave the competition. I really want to make it to the end. I want to show I've got what it takes to make my dreams come true. Darren's pavlova was very nice and thin. It was all consistent all throughout. So I have to make sure that mine is nice and thin, but not too thin that it'll snap.
Beautiful, Amina. Well done. I'm really happy with my decision to start with meringue first. I'm looking at it, it's good. Happy days going into the oven. I've got to get onto the curd right now.
Amina,
Huh?
hustle a little bit, yeah?
I know. Come on, Amina, let's go.
It's really hard to know what it's going to be like until it comes out of the case after it's baked, which is so scary. I feel like the twist of just lifting the pav shell off the entremet is not a twist hard enough. So I definitely think there's something bigger. I'm trying to kind of block that out and get as much as possible done before this twist does happen.
How long left for time?
I don't know. Good. They look good.
Stop, Hayden. Good work, mate. Well done.
Where is my scissors?
How's Poe going?
I couldn't find my scissors. And they are here.
I was okay, but it's doing alright.
Hey, Poe.
Hi.
This is kind of the most critical part, eh?
Yeah.
This is the crowning glory of
I
this
know.
dessert, isn't it?
I feel very confident about this element. I'm really good with working with different mediums, being an artist as well, so I know that I can get it to the perfect thickness.
Yeah, that's good, Poe.
Yeah.
Just get it in. And pick up the pace again.
I'm feeling quite comfortable. I've managed to put the twisting out of my head, and I'm just focusing on following this recipe to the T.
Just so you know, this is going to be a long one. So just hold
So
your...
then I says to Mabel,
Hold your clothes. Who would have thought that the most traditional part of this recipe, the pav, would be the most difficult? You got 2 hours to go.
coconut dakwa and the salted caramel cream. So to make the salted caramel cream, Darren adds his sugar into a pan in 4 different batches to caramelise it. So I start that process. While my sugar is burning away for the caramel, I move on to the coconut dakwa. To make my dakwa, I start to whip my egg whites and brown sugar until I get really nice stiff peaks. I then fold some desiccated fine coconut through the meringue, and I place it into my 170-degree oven for about 10 minutes until it's really nice and golden.
And I love the smell of coconut.
When the two emulsify. Yep, done. I've got a couple of the most scary part of the elements done. I spread my salted caramel cream on top of my set passion fruit cake.
Oh, that looks so good, Jess.
Let it go. Let it go.
And now it's just setting in the blast chiller. Why do I always get so messy? I've already worked ahead and measured out my coconut dakwa's measure. That's that. Now it's time to bring it all together.
Reynolds, we're sitting about 3rd or 4th.
What?
3rd or 4th from the top. Sorry, I'll catch up. Just work quickly, yeah?
Damn, that's hot.
Oh god, another 225 grams of eggs. Jesus.
It's all about the grams.
My butter, gelatin, and salt are set aside. What? That feels weird. Fridge. Ooh, I see. I'm getting it.
Hey, Hayden. How goes it?
G'day, good.
How'd those hands go during that meringue? Because that was like...
Man, I felt like I was buttering bricks for the old man, you know? It's a little different.
So, Cal, well done, pal.
Well done, Callum. Yes.
How's Laura doing?
She's doing really well.
Question.
She just finished her crumble and she poured it over their head. Good job, Sarah. Keep it up. Good job, Reynolds.
Let's go, Mina. Keep pushing, mate. You got this.
I'm running a little behind, but I'm going to catch up. The passion fruit curd is done. My salted caramel is finished. Now the dakwa, I have to get onto it. There's not much time.
Come on, Amina. 75 minutes. Let's go.
Where has the time gone? Out of the 9 elements, I've only done 4. I still have 5 more to go. At this moment in time, I actually feel like I am lagging a bit behind.
Good work, Amina. You're doing so well.
Oh, okay. Yep, I can do that. I'm feeling really on top of things now. I've got elements working, elements done. I've got the curd and the caramel sitting in the freezer, the meringues in the oven, the dakwa I'm just pulling out of the oven now. So things are really coming along. Panna cotta. The next thing I do is my panna cotta. Darren's panna cotta on his dish, he had it in 2 areas. So he had a little disc on the bottom and then a little disc on the top. My panna cotta, I bloom my gelatin, and then to the boil I bring my milk and my cream, some vanilla, sugar and agar, and just whisk it until it's nice and warm so I can melt that gelatin down into it.
Yeah, nice, Jess. Nice.
Good one, Jesse. You're moving so quickly.
Keep going, Po. You got this.
Good stuff, mate. You're looking good. Good job, Amina.
Everyone stop what you're doing and please look at us!
Oh my god, no. What is happening?
There's an hour to go, and all of a sudden Melissa's out there, and she's like, "Listen up, you know, everyone, stop cooking." And we're like, "Ugh."
It's twist time!
Oh, come on. No.
We are coming to your benches right now, and we are taking away your recipes. No.
Do you want to say hello to your little boy?
Really exciting.
The police have made the call to release this CCTV footage.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
We don't want her to panic.
see you, James. Wednesday after MasterChef.
Dr. Google, please take a seat. Now what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it started off as just a bit of an itchy throat.
You could have throat cancer. What's your heart rate doing?
It's sort of fast at the moment.
You're about to have a heart attack.
What?
Troy Kenny is back with a brand new season.
I'd like a second opinion, actually.
Sorry, I'm Dr. Yahoo. Would you like a second opinion? What are you still doing here, mate? Go on. I don't know. My sticks around.
New Kenny tonight, coming to Mondays on 10.
You are now traveling through a dimension of imagination.
Today's just...
Talk to me.
I'm ready to fight. The resistance starts now.
Never had a trouble like this, ever.
I have evidence to prove what's going on here.
Oh my god. Mind if I join you?
Go, go.
Your world is about to get a whole lot more interesting with Nickelodeon's Do Not Touch app. Bring the fun to life right in your own space, or take the adventure outside. You can even play games and score points.
Our competitors to keep them running. That money supports track workers, apprentices, farriers, caterers and more. Right here. And that's worth backing. Cam, long may we play. Know when to stop, don't go over the top. Gamble responsibly.
Is your home bursting at the seams? Call Storage King. Whether you just need to create more space, kids homeschooling, working from home, or your family and business need to declutter, Storage King has the answer. With stores everywhere, there's a location just around the corner. Making Storage King the kings of storage, moving and more. Temporary or permanent solutions with no lock-in contracts and contactless moving. Call now and let Storage King give you back some space.
It's a difficult time for Aussie families. We can't change what's happening, but we can bring you something fresh and tasty. And when we do, you'll know that your family is helping ours. So
Hora Azteca 1.
en esta vida hay muchos caminos. Dolor, amor, esperanza, venganza. Para encontrar el camino correcto, sé que pasa todo.
Yo soy Rosario Tijeras y nadie se mete conmigo.
En Villa Arcoiris todo es magia, risas y buena vibra. Rainbow Ruby, los lunes, miércoles y viernes. Y ellos no paran de cantar, bailar y divertirse. Bubu, los martes y jueves a las 7 de la mañana por Kids 7.
Los amantes de los deportes tenemos un nuevo lugar favorito. Bienvenido a la única trivia de deportes de México, MVP Trivia.
Con
12 de agosto. El noticiario que sale de los foros y cubre las noticias en tiempo real. Una hora completa desde tus calles, tu ciudad en tiempo real.
Vaporize.
I didn't read the recipe to the end, so there's definitely going to be some flying blind going on. But they call it a pressure test for a reason, so see how I go.
There's still a whole hour to go. There's still unfinished elements, and that recipe was like my saving grace. The judges have been up to mischief this week, so I knew another twist was coming. So I just decided to soldier on, and I do not give up. I start to realise I've only got 3 elements to go now. I've got the mango mousse, the white chocolate, and also the glaze to go. You know what? I can do it. Yeah. Twist Week is all about seeing how we cope with change and pressure. Things that you experience working in commercial kitchens every single day. So I move on to making this mango mousse. The mango mousse is really the carrier for all the fillings. The flavour of the mango really needs to come out. There's so many small things that need to be perfect. If you don't refocus now, you're going to fall behind. What was I doing? I'm thinking through what elements I need to finish. I've got my mango mousse mixture ready, and it's the glaze and tempering the chocolate. And I know I've got a glaze recipe, and I have tempered chocolate in the past, so I should be okay.
This will be fun. Basically, I've just got to wing it. You know, you've got to rely on sight, you've got to rely on feel, look, you know, instincts, all those things that you sort of develop over your career.
I've been relying on Darren's recipe because with any cake and any recipe is very different. Oh, Ronald, my salted caramel is like in the blast freezer. And now I need to finish my coconut dakwa and all the other components and elements. Without the recipe, it's going to be a difficult one now.
It's Twist Week. What a twist. Yeah. Darren, what should the girl... How do they tackle this without the recipe?
You know, hopefully they've got to where they should be at this stage.
The operative word being should, because we know there are a couple that are a little bit behind.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the last hour.
Look, the reason that we've thrown in this challenge is just to test them under pressure, you know? And these are techniques they all know how to do.
You're right, and they've been cooking instinctively, so now they have to really rely on their instincts to get this job done.
Yep.
Don't remember the ratios? It's all just past me at the moment. The twist, that's really thrown me off. I still have so many elements to go, and I know that the others are well ahead of me. I just feel like I'm struggling now. Recipes are all gone. I've still got that mango mousse to do, that glaze, the tempered white chocolate, so many things. And dakwa should be crisp, not too crisp. What's the colour of it? Brown. Check it, check it, check it. As the dakwa's in the oven, I've moved on to the panna cotta element, but I've got to conjure up some kind of a recipe for both, the mango. Oh my god. You're okay, you're okay. I'm really emotional because I think 80% of these emotions is just frustration more than anything, and being in a pressure test, there is always that potential that I will be going home.
Amina, do you need a hand with anything?
Later, hon, later.
Do you need the mango mousse recipe?
Have you got it?
It's 400 grams cream. You take half a cup, put it in the fridge, and then there's about 250 grams of mango puree.
Yep.
And then there was 70 grams sugar,
yep,
and then 45 grams of egg yolk.
Okay. I can't believe what Jess is doing, telling me the ratios for that mousse. Thank you. We've created this amazing friendship, and for her to help me out, oh man, you know what? She is so kind, and it's given me hope that I can actually do this challenge.
Righto, guys, 30 minutes to go. Bring it home. Come on, team, guys.
I've finished my mango mousse, and it's time to start assembling my dessert. So I've got the mousse, it's piped in. I grab the curd and the caramel mixture, and I start to cut out my circles. That will then fit into the mousse, and I squish it down like super gently into the mousse, and then back into the blast freezer.
Jesse, make sure you're all good too.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I can't gather my thoughts. I've done all my layers. I look around me. Everyone is assembling
weird head, thinking, I've got 3 more things to do and I can't do them. I've got 3 more things to do and I can't do them. And it's just this, like, tumbling around in my head.
So I've got one choice, Paul, and that's to finish this cook well, okay? So just focus on that.
Caramel side down. Makes sense.
Forget which way to go. Oh well. I think I got it right. Paige, are you good?
You're so good.
Is it?
Other way.
But less than 30 minutes ago, this is not where I want to be at. I want to be ahead. I've still got to glaze my cake. I've still got to cut out the panna cotta that's in the freezer. I've got to make sure my cake is assembled.
Don't forget you got to put the insert in there, or have you already done it?
I haven't done it yet.
But you got to only half fill it, it said.
Oh, half fill it?
You know, to fit it in.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Helping him again, mate.
Come on, Reynolds, you know what to do.
You know what to do, man. My stress levels are insanely high right now. I feel so much pressure and I'm really annoyed at myself. I just wish I could work faster, cleaner. I just feel like an absolute amateur right now. Dude, this is really hard, actually. Bloody hell.
Finish strong, brother. Finish strong. Get it on.
Where's the baby?
The police are looking for him.
Do you want to say hello to your little boy?
It looks like me. The police have made the call to release this CCTV footage.
That's a good thing, right?
We don't want them to panic.
The series keeps Wednesday after MasterChef.
You are now traveling through a dimension of imagination.
Today's just...
Talk to me.
I'm ready to fight. The resistance starts now.
Never had a travel like this, ever.
I have evidence to prove what's going on here.
Oh my god. Mind if I join you?
Oh, God.
Dr. Google, please take a seat. Now what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it started off as just a bit of an itchy throat.
She could have throat cancer. What's your heart rate doing?
Beating sort of fast at the moment.
You're about to have a heart attack, right?
Troy Kinney is back with a brand new season.
I'd like a second opinion, actually.
Yes, hi, I'm Dr. Yahoo. Would you like a second opinion? What are you still doing here, mate?
Go on. I don't know, I sticks around.
New Kinney tonight, coming to Mondays on 10.
Why go to some ordinary website when you can go to nick.com.au? Packed with exclusive videos. What? Tons of free games and loads more.
5 moments for the betterment.
Get your fix of Nick on any computer, tablet or mobile at nick.com.au.
Family and business need to declutter. Storage King has the answer. With stores everywhere, there's a location just around the corner. Making Storage King the kings of storage, moving and more. Temporary or permanent solutions with no locking contracts and contactless moving. Call now and let Storage King give you back some space. At ANZ, we're here to help you get on top of your money. So if you need a hand banking from home, support through the ups and downs of business, or to ease the pressures of your home loan, we're here and ready to help.
Each cup of Nescafe Gold starts with our high-quality golden roasted coffee beans. Always deliciously rich and smooth, no matter how you enjoy yours. Nescafe Gold. Taste beyond compare.
Keep running, training, walking, keep working. The Athlete's Foot gives a fit about helping you stay you safely. Find your perfect fit from our range of brands at theathletesfoot.com.au. The Athlete's Foot, here to give a fit.
How good does it feel to know it's Plush Sofa's grand reopening with up to 50% off in showroom and online and 48 months interest-free.
It is the heart of the home. It's the heart of our family.
We need it to last a long time.
We definitely make the whole process affordable and easy.
So to create that amazing look without the big prices, beautiful kitchens that look amazing.
Someone has taken my baby.
The police have made the call to release this season delivery.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
We don't want her to panic.
The secret she keeps. Wednesday. A2 Milk, the MasterChef choice. Inspiring contestants in the MasterChef kitchen. Feel the difference.
What the hell? That was dumb. My stress levels are insanely high right now. This is embarrassing. I feel so much pressure and I'm really annoyed at myself. This is a dish of just a cake. It shouldn't be that hard. This is like ridiculous. You're right.
You're right.
Bro, you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing, yeah? But 25 minutes ago, I've still got to glaze my cake. Got to cut out the panna cotta. And then there's demolding the mousse. And one last crucial component, the white chocolate color. All blindly, with no recipe and with instinct.
20 minutes to go, guys! 20 minutes!
Having the recipe taken away, I just can't seem to get it together.
You're okay, Po. You're okay. Come on.
You can do it, Po. You can do it.
I don't think I can.
You can. Look at me. You can. Trust me. Remember what you ate. You can do it.
One thing at a time. Just one big breath. One big breath.
You can do it. Come on. Get that dry.
Okay. I can do this. I could have just let this get to me, but no way. I am a massive risk taker. I can definitely nail this. I have knowledge. I really pride myself in being an instinctive cook. I just need to trust my judgment.
Come on.
I have the mousse, the chocolate collar, and the glaze to make. Now that my brain's kicked back into gear, I make the decision to ditch the mirror glaze because there's no time. So I just focus all my energy on assembling, but now I'm also risking that mousse not being set. I've taken the pavlova out of the oven and they've crispened up.
Looks good, Amina. That looks good.
I'm really happy with them. Because Jess helped me, I have finished that mango mousse and the entremet's in the glass chiller. But I haven't started the glaze, and tempering white chocolate is definitely not something that I do well either. So I just need to focus because I'm not ready to go just yet.
Come on, you get a smile on your face. You can do this. Got it with you? Yeah?
I will.
All you gotta do is put it together now. Pull the dish together, yeah?
I believe in you, Amina.
Come on, Amina. Come on, guys.
No, Mike.
Oh, the chocolate thing. Oh, fridge.
So my meringues have been resting in the oven, drying out for a while now. I take them out of the mold and they are perfect. They're thin, they're crispy, they look like Darren's. I place them into my airtight container, ready for plating. My glaze is looking really good compared to Darren's. Like the colours there, it looks super glossy. I need to move on now though to my tempered white chocolate. It's finally coming together. 15 minutes to go and I'm really happy with my chocolate color. It's nice and set. Now it's time to demold my mousse.
You got this, Jess. Incredible.
Jess is veg. She's just turned out her cakes. They look absolutely sensational.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yes, Jess. Woo!
Yeah, Laura's looked good.
My bro-
I don't know if I can get everything done, to be honest.
How does this work? Okay. I'm trying to get that entremet out of that silicone mold.
Oh no. Oh no.
My mango mousse has not set. It just looks terrible. I just got to throw that glaze on. My brain's kicked back into gear. In the competition.
Yeah.
Yes, boy!
No.
Oh man.
I haven't piped the mousse in properly, so the entremet and the mousse haven't gelled together. So I'm in a lot of trouble.
Darren Purchase has done it again. 1 minute to go.
Oh my god, you know what I'm gonna do?
Just get it in that post. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back.
It was a lot harder than I thought, especially when the recipe is taken away. I literally just had to make it on the fly, go by instinct and gut. I feel a bit embarrassed, to be honest. I don't know, it's just not my day today.
I just didn't want to go out like this, you know?
From the time that we took away that recipe with an hour to go, some people they sank, some people they swam. They're totally, quite rightly so, with a recipe like that. But you know, we cook with ingredients, not with recipes, and so you know, you just got to go with your gut instinct and just cook. You know.
Go, Jesse. Good luck.
It's really important for me to stay in this competition because
my brain's
it's a lot for me to experience, for me to really understand and to kind of carry on when I'm opening up my own dessert bar. I'm really happy with the look of my pavlova meringue. Now it's time to put it on top of my entremet.
Jess, how you feeling?
It was a very tough challenge, I gotta say.
It was so amazing to watch you helping everyone, the real Aussie mateship in the spirit of the MasterChef kitchen. It was just, I felt really proud. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Let's just get you out of here. We want a taste.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess.
wow.
Darren, what do you think of the look of that? Not much to fault at all. It looks absolutely sensational. I think she's done a great job. Wow. That's awesome. Those layers, she's got them all the right height. They're constructed centrally. It's perfect.
Seriously, taste the texture, the layers, everything is so close to perfect.
Yeah, it's every single element she's got in there is almost identical to mine. Amazing, quite astounding.
She's absolutely smashed it out of the park, and I don't think there's any way that she's going home today.
No,
Definitely not.
I agree.
Let's get the next one.
Yeah.
I made the decision to leave the mirror glaze off. It's a thing that finishes it and makes it look beautiful, and I definitely know I'm in the line of fire. I just hope and pray that it's good enough.
Do you want to say hello to your little boy?
Don't excite me. The police have made the call to release this CCTV footage.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
We don't want to panic.
Dr. Google, please take a seat.
Now what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it started off as just a bit of an itchy throat.
She could have throat cancer.
What's your heart rate doing? It's sort of fast at the moment.
You're about to have a heart attack.
What?
Troy Kenny is back with a brand new season.
I'd like a second opinion, actually.
Yes, hi, I'm Dr. Yahoo. Would you like a second opinion?
What are you still doing here, mate?
Go on. I don't know why he sticks around.
New Kitty tonight, coming to Mondays on 10.
You are now traveling through a dimension of imagination.
Today's just...
Talk to me.
I'm ready to fight. The resistance starts now.
Never had a trouble like this, ever.
I have evidence to prove what's going on here.
Oh my god. Mind if I join you?
Go ahead.
Your world is about to get a whole lot more interesting with Nickelodeon's Do Not Touch app. Bring the fun to life right in your own space, or take the adventure outside. You can even play games and score points to unlock new stuff. Download Nickelodeon's Do Not Touch app today.
1 in 3 Australians are reaping the benefits of cutting out or cutting back on meat. Get your free veg starter kit at vegkids.com.
This is for the hundreds of thousands of folks that keep racing going. Because just like you, we love it. And happily give back 4 times more than any of our competitors to keep them running. That money supports track workers, apprentices, farriers, caterers and more. Right here. And that's worth backing. Cam, long may we play.
Know when to stop, don't go over the top, gamble responsibly.
Experience the delicious intensity of Lind excellence. By the Lind Master Chocolatier. Upload's that way, OR's the other way. What do you want to do?
Upload. Anytime you need me, I'll be here for you.
In-app purchase required.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
Do you think I wanted to fall into the Grand Canyon?
I saw that video. You dabbed on the way down.
That's how you hit the lights.
Go ahead, give your taste buds a thrill and think beyond the flame and grill. Sausage baked, rolled, pan-fried or in a stew. You'll love all the things our sausages can do. The British Sausage Ham and Bacon Company. Australian made, the British way.
Harvey Norman presents your Westinghouse kitchen in premium dark stainless steel. Create healthier, tastier meals with air fry. Available across the entire dark stainless steel range. Steam Assist will add moisture to your roasts whilst leaving a crisp, golden finish. And baking with steam gives you a better rise, crispier crust, and fluffier center. The steam reheat function is perfect for your leftovers. And for a thorough, chemical-free clean, the pyrolytic function will easily remove grease and grime. See the new range from Westinghouse in-store and online now at Harvey Norman.
benefits and delicious exclusives at kenway.com.au/MasterChef.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. That was the worst. I think that shaved tears off my life.
I think a lot of people don't realise that's what can happen in this kitchen. You can take the most technically capable person and spin them around until they don't know which way is up.
Thank you, Paul.
Enjoy the freestyling that you find underneath. We would expect nothing less. Thank you,
Thanks,
Paul.
Paul.
Thank you.
First impressions, the shell looks pretty good. Yeah. The question is what's inside, right?
Yeah, that's the
big
biggest
question.
Let's find out.
There's no glaze.
No glaze.
Well, obviously, it's missing the glaze. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like inside. It's not bad.
Nice snap to the chocolate. It's definitely tempered correctly.
Thank you. There's quite a number of issues with this. The duck rice is very thick. The meringue on top is really kind of sort of chewy. It's almost like, I don't know, there's that kind of no crunch. Plus side, white chocolate, best tempered of the day. Great amount of passion fruits, there's real tang. And she's managed to pull herself together and get a dish to us, so props to her for that.
What I noticed with yours was when you put a mouthful in your mouth, all the layers were really distinctive on your palate, both in texture and in flavour. There's just none of that with it. This could well stand par.
Just can't stop thinking about this is an elimination and someone's going home. Hopefully the flavours are there and that it's perfect when they cut into it, because I put so much effort into this dish today.
The duck rice is very thick.
Pretty good. A little bit oozy.
That was pretty good. That was absolutely so delicious. I don't think I could have done that pavlova shell better. Nice and fine, nice and thin. Really sharp edges. I think she's done an astounding job.
The flavour profile is nearly exactly the same as yours, Darren.
Absolutely gorgeous, and you know, in the end, I don't think she's going home today.
No. It's really kind of sort of chewy. It's almost like, I don't know, there's that kind of no crunch.
Manuel Jiménez. Lunes a viernes, 19 horas. Heineken 00. Todo el sabor, cero alcohol. Las exclusivas ya tienen.
Because I feel like it's still too early for me to go.
Hello, mate.
Hi.
Hey. I think that's the first time that I've seen you physically shaken.
Yeah, that's not a recipe that you know, especially with pastry, you need to follow every gram, every temperature, and measurements.
And do you feel you've accomplished that?
I hope so.
Get out of here and we'll test it.
Thanks, Reynolds.
Thanks, Reynolds. Wow. I mean, it looks pretty perfect.
You ready?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, wow.
That'll do it.
See all the layers in there.
It's definitely one of the best we've seen yet. Great rendition. Really loved the attention on the caramel. That salted caramel flavour was really good. Just as I suspect you like it, a little bit over.
Yeah.
Definitely not in the bottom. Hopeful.
No, I agree. He was full of confidence at the start and he's backed it up. That was definitely one of the best dishes I've tasted today.
I've tried my hardest today, and despite the circumstances, I've got something. I'm hoping just some of those elements will work for me today.
You alright?
Yeah. Lucky last.
Tough cook.
It was a horrendous cook, to be honest.
Yeah?
Unbelievable.
Oh, sorry, Amina.
It's silly.
You made the choice to do that meringue first, so you kind of went against the recipe, went out on your own. Does that allow you to make the meringue perfect?
I think I did it too fine, and it just cracked a bit when I was putting the cream over the top. So,
Alright, we're going to test this.
thank you.
Thanks, Amina.
And thank you, Darren, for coming around.
I really appreciate all the effort you put into that.
Oh, let's see.
It was so close. I was close.
Oh, Mina. Broken pap shell and a whole element missing.
Where's the baby?
The police are looking for him.
Do you want to say hello to your little boy?
He looks like me.
The police have made the call to release this season to be finished.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
No one can panic.
The secrets he keeps. Wednesday after MasterChef.
Dr. Google, please take a seat. No one seems to be the trouble.
Well, it started off as just a bit of an itchy throat.
You could have throat cancer.
What's your heart rate doing?
Beating sort of fast at the moment.
You're about to have a heart attack. What?
Troy Kinney is back with a brand new season.
I'd like a second opinion, actually.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yahoo. Would you like a second opinion? What are you still doing here, mate? Go on.
I don't know. You are now traveling through a dimension of imagination.
Today's just...
Talk to me.
I'm ready to fight. The resistance starts now.
Never had a trouble like this, ever.
I have evidence to prove what's going on here.
Oh my god. Mind if I join you?
No, go on.
Why go to some ordinary website when you can go to nick.com.au? Packed with exclusive exclusive videos. What? Tons of free games and loads more.
Cafe moments with the veteran.
Get your fix of Nick on any computer, tablet or mobile at nick.com.au.
Play to succeed. Nicorette, let's do something amazing.
Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
How about on E5?
Yes.
On the go food?
Totally.
Astronaut food?
Affirmative.
Astronauts?
Yup. It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. I put that on everything.
Is your home bursting at the seams? Call Storage King. Whether you just need to create more space, kids homeschooling, working from home, or your family and business need to declutter, Storage King has the answer. With stores everywhere, there's a location just around the corner. Making Storage King the kings of storage, moving and more. Temporary or permanent solutions with no lock-in contracts and contactless move-in. Call now and let Storage King give you back some space.
The King Living Sale is on now. The biggest online sale event featuring the best in Australian furniture design. So why buy ordinary furniture when you can stay home with King Furniture? Visit us at kingliving.com.
In a ever-changing world, it's more important than ever to stay informed.
With so much information out there, it's really easy to get confused.
And let's face it, it's hard to keep up.
What Australia needs right now is straight, honest talking.
Here at 10, we work hard to keep you and your loved ones up to date.
There may be a way to go still, but there is reason for hope.
And together,
Together.
We will get through this.
10 News First and the project are in this together.
MasterChef is brought to you by Coles. Create MasterChef dishes at home with delicious in-season fresh fruit and veggies. MasterChef quality only at Coles.
International megastar! It's Katy Perry! Let's go!
The biggest twist of all. Thursday.
Oh, Mina. Broken pap shell. And she's missing the panna cotta ring on the top.
To find layers.
Yeah.
You know, we all know she's an amazing cook. Her food is absolutely delicious, but going through all of the elements there's faults in every single layer. For me, the caramel was over. The mousse wasn't really a mousse. Glaze wasn't even yellow, it was clear. I'm not sure how she made it. Unfortunately, this may have got her unstuck today.
I think she struggled to multitask and she just got put behind and behind and behind and behind, and I'm just really disappointed for her.
It's clear that this was not her finest hour.
Lo último que ocurre en el espectáculo, no nada más de México, sino del mundo entero.
Nuestra experiencia habla.
Bienvenidos a Ventaneando.
Y la información siempre nos respalda. Todos quieren estar aquí. Ventaneando, lunes a viernes, por Azteca 1.
7 de la mañana por Kids 7.
Los amantes de los deportes tenemos un nuevo lugar favorito. Bienvenido a la única trivia de deportes de México, MVP Trivia. Conéctate de lunes a viernes a las 8 de la